Whilst grappling with chopsticks can be a bit tricky for the uninitiated on their first trip to China, try not to make the mistake of jabbing them into that succulent dumpling or bowl of rice. This is a reminiscent of the placement of incense at a funeral, and it is essentially an omen of death. Some men in China choose to grow their fingernails long or even just grow one fingernail long as a symbol of wealth. After all, it's hard to toil all day doing manual labor when you might break a nail. Giving gifts a big part of Chinese culture, but it is also customary to refuse the first offer, sometimes even the second and third offer too. But don't allow yourself to become disheartened. Refusal is simply a polite step on the road to acceptance. Spitting, thought of as unbelievably rude in the Western world, is considered to be a normal part of life in some parts of China where squeamishness about bodily functions just hasn't caught on. If you have never experienced what it feels like to be an A-list celebrity, you might just get your chance in China. It is not uncommon for Chinese groups and families to ask to pose for photos with Western tourists. Enjoy the attention while it lasts. Although in the West, they like exotic holidays and healthy, sun-kissed outdoors lifestyle, a pale complexion is much preferred in the East. So, face skinis and masks which can be worn on the beach have become popular in some coastal regions. It is customary to remove those troublesome bits of food stuck in your teeth at the table after a meal. Just make sure you cover your toothpick activity with other hand to keep up appearances. Of course, this is subjective, but even the most fearless foodie will find that China has the ability to stretch their boundaries, from fish eyes to cow stomachs, from chicken feet to 100-year-old eggs. The Chinese have popped it onto the menu. Are you a traveler who will try anything once? Perhaps due to the lack of space, or due to the fact that Chinese language depends highly on tone to convey meaning, expect to hear plenty of conversation conducted at maximum volume on your trip. Respect is important in China, so ensure that even if you are annoyed or frustrated with something on your travel, avoid any overt display of emotion and remain calm. Chinese families are hiring out-of-work actors to cry at funerals when relatives are too busy to attend. For about 300 RMB, 7 professionals will wail loudly, as expected of family mourners in traditional Chinese ritual, and encourage others not to be embarrassed to join in.